I'm sure you've heard of this phrase, no grief for anybody. It began like a New Year resolution of some sort. Like wildfire, it crystallized into a phenomenon with multiple dimensions and interpretations of the slogan popularized on social media. Security operatives have, however, quickly issued a stern warning to those who might, under the guise of the slogan, cause trouble. Amaka Owo also interacted with some Lagosians on this.
Line told you that there will be a follow-up on the No Grief for Anybody slogan that took over the social media space at the beginning of the year 2024. There are several videos, pictures, skits, demonstrations and souvenirs of all sorts trending online depicting I No Grief for Anybody this 2024. This speaks to the creative acumen of netizens. Listen to the perspectives of Nigerians on the matter.
I think it's just a slogan that our youths try to bring up, just to have something to talk about during the new year.
Okay, maybe more like no grief for anything bad, anything negative, no grief for anything. So it shouldn't necessarily be anybody, but no grief for any bad thing, you get. So that's what I think the slogan means, but then people would interpret it the way they want.
Have you seen this video? With this, you have to grieve for somebody to avoid chaos. Remember, two wrongs don't make a right. To many others, no grief for anybody sounds risky. This can be given a negative connotation and be misinterpreted by hoodlums who can take advantage and cause violence all in the name of a slogan, which is why the security operatives became proactive and called for caution through the appropriate quarters.
When security operatives want to apprehend you for committing an offense, don't say not to agree for everybody. You don't go work when you commit offense. Or else they're going to use minimum force to apprehend you when you are saying no agree for anybody. Don't agree for anybody. If you are in Lagos to drive along the BRT corridor, they arrest you, say no agree for anybody. You know the work. If you don't commit rape or any criminal offense, they're going to come and say no agree for anybody. We have seen it. We have analyzed this statement. We know that this statement will surely trigger crisis, and we are saying let us be mindful of what we say. If you want to agree for anybody, it is when you have been cheated, but not when you have committed an offense.
Nigerians should be careful and beware not to misuse the language. I don't subscribe to it, but it's also a matter of context. You can use it positively and you can also use it negatively. Don't use it negatively.
There are those who believe in the saying that charity begins at home. Therefore, the slogan should be, no grief for myself. So, people should look inwards to becoming better versions of themselves through self-evaluation.
In Islam, we say, Asli nafsak wada ghairak. Reform your personality yourself and then call others. It's not enough to say, I will not do evil. And people around you are doing it. You are also to check them. The Prophet ﷺ said, Unzuru akaka zaliman aw mazluman. Help your brother who is unjust and help your brother who is cheated. They said, we understand the one that is cheated. What of the one that is cheating? How do we help him? Said, hold his hand so that he doesn't cheat again.
How I interpret it is, if you stand up on your right, stand up for what is good, stand up for the things you believe in, your personal truth and your sense of purpose, then we no go agree for sure.
I must make this, I no go agree. Miracle must follow me, I no go agree.
You heard right. I no grief for anybody. Now captured in choir rendition, however with a different dimension to the slogan. The song is urging people to be resilient, never give up, and not to agree to actions of the devil that can negatively affect their lives.
We should not agree for sin, we should not settle for less, we should only do that is pleasing to God.
In all, Nigerians have been urged to support the restoration of values, be law-abiding citizens, saying no to vices, and desist from all forms of crime and criminality.